And welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can see by the title, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different here on my channel, and that is giving my testimony. And so, disclaimer before we get into the video, we're right by a really busy road and there's trucks coming up and down it all the time. So I'm sorry if you can hear that, but I really can't help it. But before we get into it, subscribe and hit that notification bell, like and share with all your friends. So yeah. Okay, so my testimony. I've been raised in church all my life. Ever since I was 3 days old, I've been in a church house. And with that being said, as a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old, I could tell you the books of the Bible, and I could tell you how Jesus saved people, and I could tell you John 3:16. And I say all that to say, at the age of 4, I knelt down on our little couch in an apartment in Ackworth, Georgia, and I prayed. I don't really remember what I prayed, but I remember getting up and telling my parents, hey, I just got saved. And so I got baptized shortly after, and I went on after that for about, between the ages of 4 and 10, and we would be in Sunday school class, and the teacher would say, all right, whoever's saved, raise your hand. And me being the little 6, 7, 8-year-old that I was, I would raise my hand. And so it wasn't until the age of 10 that I truly realized that I did not have a personal relationship with the Lord. And so we were in Wiggins, Mississippi. My dad was preaching a revival, and he I don't even remember if he preached on hell or sin or salvation. I just remember that all I could think about through the message was, I am not saved, and if I go outside and I get hit by a car, or we wreck, or I die in my sleep, I'm going to go straight to hell. I'm going to bust the doors wide open. And so I remember laying in bed that night thinking about it, and finally I was just fed up with it. I went in there to the living room and I sat in my dad's lap, and I remember being like, Dad, I don't think I'm saved. And he was like, all right, and we talked about it, and then I prayed and I asked the Lord to come into my heart, and it was at that moment that my personal relationship with Him truly started. And the reason I can say that is there's a verse in the Bible, I don't remember exactly which one, but it says, you will know your salvation by the fruits. And so I can look back on my life, and I can look at the ages of 4 to 10, and there wasn't really, I know it was still little, but there wasn't really any desire in me to read my Bible or to pray. I mean, like, there was just nothing there. And then I can look back from where I am now at 16 to 10, and it's just changed so much. Like, I have a desire to go on mission trips, and I have a desire to read my Bible and to pray and to follow His will for my life. And so shortly after I got saved, a few months later, it was Father's Day, and my dad, myself, and my brother got baptized all on Father's Day. And so it's been a decision that I've never regretted, not even for a minute. And it's honestly, it's truly very nice to have someone that you can just share your cares and worries with. And so but before I finish this video, there's one other little, I wouldn't call it topic, but I guess subject that I would like to touch on, and that's, most people with their relationship with God stay in what I was at between 4 and 10. They know there's a God. They think they're good enough to get into heaven, when truly that's not what gets you into heaven at all. And they just kind of stay there. They're like, you know what, I'm comfortable here, and I'm just gonna stay. And so if you're watching this video and that's where you're at, I have to tell you, you can't stay there, because if you're where I was between the ages of 4 and 10, if I would have died, I don't know if I would have gone to heaven. Like, if I didn't have a personal relationship with Him. And so the Bible says, in Romans 3:23, for all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. And so, the first step to salvation is you have to realize that you're a sinner, and that you have the death penalty to pay. And then you have to realize that, Christ sent His only begotten Son down to the earth to pay that death penalty for you. That's what John 3:16 says. It says, for God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in Him should not perish but have everlasting life. And so the first step to getting salvation is realizing that you're a sinner. The second step is to realize that, hey, God sent His only Son, the only one that He had, down here on earth to pay the death penalty for me. It was something that he didn't know. It was something that I owed, but he loved me so much that he paid it for me. And then the third step is pray and ask the Lord to come into your heart and to forgive you and to cleanse you from all of your unrighteousness. And so I encourage you, if you are not saved, get a Bible, read the Bible, and search the scriptures and see it for yourself. John is a great book, Romans, Matthew, Mark. And so I don't want this video to be too long, but I just felt that on my channel everyone needed to know my testimony and a little snapshot of the salvation story. And so I hope you like this video. Subscribe to my channel and comment down below, and I will see you next time. Bye!